anything Ontario and BC, your location determines the point you get. Hello, beautiful people. Welcome to the Canada Info channel. My name is Wolo. I am a regulated Canadian immigration consultant based in New Brunswick, Canada. Used to be a Manitoban, love Manitoba for life. I'll stop saying this at the end of this year. So welcome to day 4 of answering your immigration questions. And I'm going to be reading this email that I got, and I'll try to answer the questions bit by bit. I just watched your video on YouTube. It was amazing, so I decided to ask you a question. Please, I am a student in Canada, graduating this December, and I already wrote CELPIP exam, and I got CLB 7, writing and speaking 8, listening 6, and reading 5. So I tried creating a profile for express entry, but it was telling me that I am not eligible, but my age is 34 and I had 2 years of experience in the lab because I am a laboratory technologist, and other requirements I have too. I was thinking whether it's a mistake or truly that I am not eligible, so I was confused about the whole thing. Can you please advise me on what to do? Thanks in advance. I have done a video about this, IELTS CELPIP scores of a thing and the impact it has on creating an express entry profile. I will attempt to answer the question again, and I hope that if you stumble on this video, anybody that stumbles on this video that has the same issue would get their answers instead of sending this same question again to my email. So number 1, the factors they consider in your language results is your speaking, your listening, your reading, and your writing. Each of the individual scores must be above a 6 for you to be able to create a profile. Whether you take CELPIP or you take IELTS, it must be above a 6 for you to be able to create a profile. If it is below 6 or 6, you may not be able to create an express entry profile. And the impact of the language score is very, very high. If you score very high, you get very high scores. If you score low, you get very low comprehensive ranking scores in the express entry pool. So I'm repeating it again. If you take your language exam, if you like score 10 in reading, right, and then score 9 in speaking, but the moment you score a 6 or a 5.5 in listening or writing, automatically you will not be able to create an express entry profile. There are other factors as well. Now, she has the age factor. She's 34. She has low scores in her reading, so she's not able to create a profile. So this is my recommendation. Take the CELPIP again, score very high scores, make sure that none of them is below 7. Make sure that none of them is below 7. The higher the score, the better. Retake the exam again and score very high, and then you'll be able to create an express entry profile. Besides that, there are also options for provincial nomination. She's also in British Columbia and she'll be finishing her program by December this year. So it means that she will be eligible for provincial nomination under the health care category. So what she needs to do is get a job offer. I recommend that she moves to the outskirts of Vancouver, like all those local communities surrounding Vancouver and Victoria. Those are the places that will help her get more points. You know, anything Ontario and BC, your location determines the point you get, especially for these 2 provinces that have high populations, right? So my recommendation is, if you want to be eligible for the provincial nomination route, move out of Vancouver, move out of Victoria, go to the outskirts. Even if you stay in Surrey, you will not still be able to get enough points. So go to the outskirts, get a job offer in your line of studies, or try to get your license, right? Or get a healthcare job, and then you will be eligible for the healthcare category under the British Columbia provincial nomination route. So I hope somebody finds this information and video useful. You can keep sending your questions so that I try to answer your questions within this 30 days period. Thank you so much for watching, and see you in my next video. Bye-bye. Canada.
oh Canada,
Oh Canada, come together.
oh Canada, oh Canada,
Oh Canada, celebrate now.
oh Canada, oh Canada,
Oh Canada, come together.
oh Canada, oh Canada,
Oh Canada, celebrate now.
oh. Our big people thrown up the